Why would he mention his sister while I'm in the middle of planning this heist? I told you about my sister. She's really nice. What's up, guys? Welcome to Boss Level 8, where we make fun of movie critics. We watched Ocean's 8, the fourth movie, but the first with an 8 in it. We are going to read Colin Covert's review for the very first time together. I have never seen this before, and neither have you. It could be terrible. It could also be terrible. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it if you like what you hear. Now let's take a look at his review. Can we discuss the flaws of Ocean's 8 without it becoming a referendum on sexism, gender gaps, and women in the film industry? I mean, if you don't bring those things up, yes, go on. Otherwise, this is going to be viewed as an ideological lecture. I mean, can't you just talk about the movie without bringing that up? It's really easy to do. What we have here is a vaguely high-class movie hoping to ride an old franchise through a gimmicky new focus, featuring a cast that doesn't live up to the pedigree of its predecessor. Which is interesting, because it had the best opening of all the Ocean's movies. So much for pedigree. The result is the movie equivalent of intricate vintage glassware turned cloudy with dirt. Pointing that out concerning a female-centric project isn't a matter of pompous mansplaining, it's a basic consumer service. You are really protecting yourself. A lot. You don't soup up a truck ready for mudding and not go mudding. Like, oh, where you going, mudding? No, Starbucks. A glam female reboot of the heist-happy, casino-robbing Ocean's 11 series, Ocean's 8 tries to be every bit as stylish and sophisticated despite losing much of the earlier chapters' ironic magic. Largely devoid of wit, thrills, and any reason for being, it is dumb fun minus the fun. It's so similar. Like, it's not the same plot or the same characters, but it does the same thing. It's really, really similar. It's not like your mom bought you a GoBot instead of a Transformer. You're like, what the fuck is this shit? It's pretty close. It's like someone bought you a different Transformer. You're like, this one doesn't shape the same way. Yeah, it's a different one. Same franchise. That one just happens to not be Megatron. Sorry. The story gives us our first, and we hope last, encounter with Debbie Ocean, Sandra Bullock, the never-before-mentioned kid sister of Danny, played by George Clooney in the original series, because he had so many opportunities to mention his little sister, as per the plot of the other 3 movies, to add any substance in any way to those movies while he was trying to rob shit. Why would he mention his sister while I'm in the middle of planning this heist? I told you about my sister. She's really nice. Also, he would have compromised his sister and she would have gone to jail a little earlier. The plot, which involves modified images from the Met Museum's security cameras, vegetarian cuisine, bathrooms, heists within heists, and a good deal of Rihanna tapping at length on a laptop computer, might have sounded intriguing in print. On screen, sorry, I'm just picturing Rihanna tapping on the computer, just being like, work, 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 work. No. Work, 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 work. Every day, work, 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 work. Motherfucking work, 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 work. On screen, it is about as chilling as an unplugged refrigerator. Let's move on, because that hurt. Unlike Clooney's charming scoundrel, Bullock's Debbie has no major qualities beyond a savvy crime sense and a businesslike resistance to hogwash. She isn't even an especially well fleshed out character. That is not why we watch these. I don't care what you think of Ocean's movies, but I'm pretty sure most of us don't care about the characters that much. The characters are very, very surface. This is how they act, this is what they do, this is what they like. I wonder if they're gonna successfully steal shit and how. That's it. And I was like, I wonder about Rihanna's character, what she's thinking, what her life's like, you know, what her concerns and dreams and goals are. What about her and her spirit? All of us just want to see her furiously typing on a keyboard so that she can help the crew because she's the person in the van. Work, 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 work. Every day, work, 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 work. Motherfucking work, 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 work. She's not alone in that regard. All we know about Blanchett's Lou is that she digs riding muscular motorcycles, as Mindy Kaling has a hot-headed argument with her mother. None of the characters are the sort of great villains audiences thrill to because they feel uncomfortably attracted to them. First of all, I don't actually think that they're supposed to be villains. They're actually anti-heroes, which makes a hell of a lot more sense. Also, all we really need for character development is their motivation for doing what they're doing. In the case of Kaling's character, annoying mother, dealing with a whole bunch of bullshit, she wants money and she's good at this one thing. In the case of Blanchett's character. It's just something that she does, but she also likes fun, expensive things and wants the money, and there's the reasons for it. All we need is their motivation, and then we can continue with the plot. That's it. The rest of the cast underplays their roles, acting a bit too cool and collected, as if breathlessly hypnotized by the glorious look of writer-director Gary Ross. Seabiscuit compositions. I guess. I mean, all of them have already done things like this, so it kind of doesn't faze them. It's like if someone bungee jumps all the time and you're like, wow, you're really easily doing that. I feel like you don't have a lot of motion when you do that. You just kind of do it. Like, yeah, I've done it 100 times. Character pickpockets all the time and steal shit all the time. They're not freaking out about stealing shit. They just kind of do it. It's not a poorly made film. There are beautifully detailed images of swanky museum spaces packed with high society types. By contrast, the Las Vegas kitsch of the earlier Ocean's movies looks like gritty realism, but the storytelling is brain-gougingly dull. Man, that's a backward ass compliment, man. That's super backhanded. You just said it's not a poorly made film. It's just brain-gougingly dull. Wow. It's like, you're not an unattractive person. I just wouldn't fuck you with his dick. Alas, there is no blooper reel waiting to be exposed here. Ocean's 8 is the sort of film you enter with lowered expectations, only to have them dashed. Or the correct expectations, like, these girls gon' steal shit. That's why I went, and you know what they did? They stole shit, because that's what happens in Ocean's movies. They're under the genre heist movie. The only way you can go in with a better intention is if this wasn't called Ocean's 8 and it was called A Bunch of Ladies Steal Some Shit. The movie. What did you guys think of Ocean's 8 and what did you guys think of this review? Let us know down in the comments. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it. And until we see you guys next time, geek out and game on.